Hi everyone, in the previous video we saw and learned about creating custom VPC network, and in this video we'll create firewall rules. So what are firewall rules? Firewall rules define what kind of internet traffic is allowed or blocked in the network. There are two kinds of traffic, outgoing and incoming. Outgoing traffic is also known as egress traffic, and incoming is also known as ingress traffic. These firewall rules control traffic even if it is entirely within the network, including communication among virtual machine instances. To create firewall rule, we'll click on this hamburger icon. We'll scroll down to networking and then VPC, and then we'll click on firewall rules. To create a new firewall rule, we'll click on this plus icon. We'll give it a name of demo allow SSH. For description, I'll just keep it simple. Allow SSH rule. For network, I'll select the network we made in the previous video, demo custom VPC. Direction of traffic will be ingress, that is incoming. Action on match allow. Targets, you get three options: all instances in the network, specified target tags, specified service account. So if I select all instances in the network, then all the instances in the network that we created will have effect. Or if I select specified target tags, so suppose when I'm creating my virtual machine, I have given it a tag of, let's say, allow SSH, or maybe an environment tag of, let's say, dev. So, and if I mention the same tags over here, then only those virtual machines will be effective which have the tags mentioned here. But for this tutorial, I'm just going to select this option, all instances in the network, and for the third option, which says specified service account, we'll have to specify the service account number. But right now I'm just going to go with all instances in the network. Source filter will be IP ranges. I want that I can SSH from anywhere, so I'm going to give 0.0.0.0.0/0. For protocols and ports, I'm going to select TCP port 22. Everything else looks fine. I would just like to tell you a small tip which can be very helpful. If at any point of time you're confused with what you have to do with these options, you can just hover your mouse on these little question marks, and then you'll get to know what it is for. So like network, firewall rule applies to this network. Target, firewall rule applies only to these instances within the virtual network. So everything seems fine. I'll just click on create. So the rule has been created for us. To check if this rule works or not the way we want, I'll go on compute section and then compute engine and then virtual machines. We'll create a virtual machine and we'll try to SSH into it and see if it works. So name instance 1 is fine. The region, I created the subnet in Mumbai and Singapore, so I'm going to create the instance in Mumbai. Zone, you can select any zone that you want. I'm going to select zone A. Machine configuration, this machine type is fine for this tutorial. I don't want to make any changes to the image. and for firewall I'm going to allow HTTP traffic and even HTTPS traffic. Now we want to make changes to the networking, so we'll go on the networking tab. Under network interfaces we'll select the network that we made, so it was demo custom VPC and subnet is Mumbai. And when everything is done, I'll click on done and then create. I'll wait until the VM machine is ready. There's just one thing that I'd like to tell you that is absolutely something that you should remember, that you can only create instances in the region that has a subnet defined. In other words, it is must that you have a subnet in a region in order to create instances. So this is one thing that you should always remember. And so the VM is ready. We'll just click on this SSH and see if we can connect through it or not. This might take few moments or a minute. There we go, we have successfully SSH'd into the machine. So I hope this tutorial was helpful and you now know how to create firewall rules and how you can create VM machines. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment in the comment section if you think this tutorial was helpful. I'm open to advices as well. If you think I can improve on something, that'd be great. Thanks.